food poisoning. I don't know if you've ever had it, but I've had it that I can think of twice. It's like the one I it's like Ken and I went to a Mexican restaurant on Rosecrans, Rosecrans and Van Ness. And actually, the building's still there, but they're getting ready to tear it down. It's like, but it's been a number of like, and I don't remember the original name when we were going there, but it's like um, it's like it was Mexican food, and it was actually always a good restaurant to go to and everything. We'd go there once in a great while, and so it was on the corner. It's like, and I just don't remember the name. And it was a number of restaurants. It had changed over the years, different owners, and different names. Names changed and everything, but it was always a Mexican restaurant. So Ken and I went there. I think I was around 21, 22 years old, and somewhere in there, and 23, something like that. And anyway, it's like we went there to have dinner, and we had dinner, and both of us got food poisoning. He got it worse than I did. I guess he ate either more of I think we had slightly different dishes, but it's like he was sicker than I was, and it's like we got sick by the next day, and I probably took off work that day or something, and it's like back then it's like, it didn't do much good to report anything or anybody, but I will tell you that we never went back there again. Even with all name changes and ownership changes, we never went back in that building again. It was such a distinct, terrible memory. And then another time, actually, I didn't get this sick this time. It's like Terry Jacobs, my boyfriend Terry Jacobs, and this was back in the 2000s. It was in the 2000s, early 2000s. There was a new restaurant. It was like it was actually kind of more of like a to-go kind of place, and it was I think it was on Reseda Boulevard in the Valley, and it was it was called It's All Good Mediterranean Cuisine. That's the name. It's All Good Mediterranean Cuisine. I can't believe I remember the name of it. Yeah, it was good, all right. It's like, so I got something to go for both of us, and he had like the ground beef one, same sides and everything, and then I think I had the chicken one. And it's like, and actually I brought both of them home, and it's like, oh, okay, you want the ground beef. So he had that, and I had the other one, and he got terribly sick from it. It's like I didn't get sick at all, so it had to have been the ground beef. So it was just, he got horribly sick. As a matter of fact, I was working at a company down in Santa Monica, and I got concerned about him because, I'd gone to work and, that following day or the day after, and he wasn't answering the phone. And so I went back. I left work early and went over and went and checked on him. He was okay. He was just kind of trying to sleep it all off. But it was he was really quite sick, and he really should have gone to the doctor. But he's the kind of guy that just doesn't go to the doctor. But what I did do is I reported it to authorities. I don't know what agency it was, but I reported it, and they went and they wanted to know like a list of the places we had eaten in the last couple of days. I was pretty sure it was the Mediterranean place, the Middle Eastern place, but I said, well, we went to Subway and we went to this place over here, it's like, and I knew it wasn't them, but they had to go and check it out and stuff, and of course it was the Middle Eastern place, and this is not long after they started giving ratings like the A rating and the B rating. Do they even have that anymore? I don't even know if they have that anymore. It's like I haven't noticed the letters or anything. But anyway, they downgrading them. It was a newer restaurant. It's like they had just gone into business recently, but they went from like an A to like a C, which they tried to hide. I noticed drove by it a few times, and they kept hiding the letter. It's like because they didn't want anybody to know that they poisoned somebody. So, but anyway, it's like I'm sure they learned their lesson after that, and it was the last time we ever went there too. It's like never went there back there again. So that's food poisoning stories. Wasn't that a fun video?